Professor Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. Ethereum featured abused to steal 60 million from 99,000 victims. So you gotta be careful when you put new features in. Sometimes if you don't test them correctly, once again, people abuse them or take advantage of them. A malicious actor has been abusing Ethereum's create two function to bypass wallet security alerts and poison cryptocurrency address, which led to stealing 60 million worth of cryptocurrency from 99,000 people in 6 months. So once again, you got that create two function. You somehow you bypassing the wallet security alerts and you poison the crypto address. This is reported by Web3 anti-scam specialist at Scam Sniffer, who observed several cases of in the wild exploitation of the function. In some cases, losses incurred by one individual reached up to $1.6 million. The legitimate function, create two an opcode in Ethereum, introduced in the Constantino upgrade that allows create smart contracts on the blockchain. Unlike the original create opcode, which generated a new address based on the creator's address and nonce, creates two allows calculating address before the deployment of the contract. It is a powerful tool for Ethereum developers, enabling advanced and flexible contract iterations, parameter-based contracts, address pre-calculation, and deployment flexibility. Suitability for off-chain transactions and certain apps. Create 2 introduced significant benefits, but several security implications and new attack vectors also came along with them. Once again, so when you create a new function with benefits, you got to make sure you test it. Obviously, the security issues came about. Create 2 opcode abuse. Scam Sniffer report explains that Create 2 can be abused to generate fresh contract address with no history of malicious and reported transaction, hence bypassing the wallet security alerts. When a victim signs a malicious contract, the attacker deploys the contract at the pre-calculated address and transfers the victim access to it, a non-reversible process. In recent case, analyzed observed a victim lost $927,000 worth of GMX after they were tricked into signing a contract that sent the access to a pre-computed address. So they show you the working code. Don't nobody try to do this out there, right? So smart contract used in attack. The second type of creative abuse is generating address similar to the legitimate ones owned by the recipient, thus tricking the user and sending an asset to the threat actor, thinking they're sending it to a known address. The scheme, which is named address poisoning, involves generating a large number of addresses and then picking those that match the specific phishing needs each time to trick their target. Since August 2023, scam sniffers have recorded 11 victims, losing nearly 3 million, with one of them transferring 1.6 million to an address resembling one that they had sent money to recently, right? So that's really just an advanced phishing. You make the URL look like something they're familiar with, but it's not, and obviously it gets sent to the wrong person. Most of these attacks were under the radar, silently siphoning millions, but some have caught the attention of the community. At the beginning of the year, MetaMask warned about scammers using freshly generated address that matched those used by the victim in recent transactions. In the scam, threat actors may also send the victim a small amount of crypto to register address in the wallet's history, thus increasing the chance of the victim making the payments. In early August 2023, Binance operator mistakenly sent 20 million to a scammer who employed an address poisoning trick, but noticed the error quickly and froze the recipient address. Notably, using lookalike cryptocurrency addresses, a trick seen in clipboard hijacking malware like lapsed clipsers, highlighting the method's effectiveness. When performing cryptocurrency transaction, it's always recommended to check the recipient address thoroughly, not just the first and 3, 4 characters, but before approving it. So once again, that's the new, I'm calling it crypto phishing. Ethereum feature abused to steal 60 million from 99,000 victims. Once again, they were using the feature. Let's go to it. I thought it was right here. Create two can be abused to generate fresh contract addresses with no history, report a transaction, hence bypassing the wallet security. So once again, they're hitting you with crypto phishing. Be careful out there. Professor Black Ops, please subscribe.